Hi, dear sir, ma'am. My name is Pranay Kumar and I am a fresher. Today I will show you an assignment which was given by your company PL's Thought, which name is Doctor API. First I will tell you about my application. In my Doctor API, you can add doctor, get all doctors, get a specific doctor by ID, doctor is available or not on a specific day, and also book a slot on available days. Now coming to my Visual Studio Code where I write a code. First thing I created an app.js, then install related framework and libraries. You can see in my package.json file there are several dependency I installed just like body parser, course.env, express validator, mongodb and etc. Then I created a source file which have a configuration file. In my configuration file, I created a MongoDB configuration which configured the database of MongoDB. Then I created a Docker file which have a controller, repository, routes, model. Now after that, I created a error handler which will handle my every error related to user or servers. After that, I started working on my repository file where I created a asynchronous function, of adding, getting all doctor, getting doctor by name, by ID, doctor is available or not, and booking a slot. You can see that. After that, I created my model file, which have a construct, no, which have a class doctor model. In doctor model, I created a constructor which takes two parameter, name and specialty. But when we store in a database, they have a name, specialty, and week availability. Means in on which day the patient will book a slot. You can see that. Then I created my controller file for the repository file. In my controller file, I link every method or repository file to the controller file. For example, I created a async function where user can add doctor to giving a name and specialty to the request body. After that, my function will create a doctor model or doctor model object for the then my my object model go to the repository file where my add function will add the doctor to the databases. And other asynchronous function I created for the doctor API. You can see that. After creating a controller file, then I created a router file for a RESTful API. You can see the first I created a post method to adding a doctor which is linked to the my controller file. Then in second I created my get method to retrieve all doctor from the databases. Again I created a get method where user can retrieve a doctor by giving ID to the parameter. Then again I created a get method for checking doctor is available or not on a specific day. You can check by giving a ID in a parameter and giving a day in a query. Then I created a put method to booking a slot on available day by giving ID on giving ID on a parameter and giving a day on in a query. In this put method, you can book a slot on available days. After then, I connected my router file to the my main file app.js using server.use. You can see that. Then I created my error handler where every error will be managed by my error file. And also I created a logger file for when if error given by server not by user, then then error message will store in my log.txt file. And also I created a middleware for if I add a doctor to my database, then some action will be needed. If name is empty or specialty will be empty, then it will be given error. After that, I created my Swagger documentation for user that if user give wrong APIs, then user can use my documentation, which will help to understand my Doctor API. Now I will show you my how my application work in on a Postman. In my Postman, I created a post method which have a body, name, and a specialty of a doctor. After clicking on set button, you can see a doctor is added in my databases. Then I created a get method for retrieving all doctors. You can see in response that all doctors are here. Now I'm going to the my third method where you can retrieve doctor by giving the giving the ID in a parameter. You can see that the doctor is specific doctor is here. Now going to my fourth method where you can check the doctor is available or not. Clicking on send button, then you can see that in my response doctor is available. You can book the appointment. After that, I created a put method where you can book a slot on a specific day after giving them ID and the day. You can see in my response that slot booked successfully. That's it from my for my application. Also, I can give some upgradation in my doctor API, just like I can give admin to adding a doctor. Without an admin, you can't add a doctor. Second is a patient, that patient name, what is the purpose of a patient, and then give them an ID, user authentication, and etc. That's it for my side. Thank you in advance to review my application. Thank you.